Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Pit Infinity. So today I have something a little special planned. I have custom classes installed. I have 4 of them, in fact. I have a Sharpshooter, I have Sergeant Gunny, I have an Android, and I have a Heavy Weapons Specialist. So I actually made these character classes myself, and if all goes according to plan, I should be putting up a tutorial on how to make your own at the same time that this goes up. Or if you actually want to try out my classes, I should have a link, a download link in the description. If I don't forget. If I do forget, yell at me and remind me that I forgot to put it down there. I think I am going to play as Sergeant Gunny, though, even though I have some interesting classes here. I have a Sharpshooter, and he has rifles. No melee weapons, only rifles. I left the boomstick on most of my characters just so if my balancing is off, which it definitely is, by the way, definitely poorly balanced. So you should download it and play it and then tell me how poorly balanced it is. But we got a Sharpshooter here. He comes with Sniper Rifle, Stun Ray.
Well, it's on you.
The Heavy Weapons Specialist starts with Power Armor, a Durablade, the shotgun as the backup basically, and a bunch of grenades and a single rocket for the rocket launcher. So the idea here is she throws grenades. There is a rocket launcher in the game files, but there's no model for it, so if you try and put it on a character, they're just holding nothing. It does work, mind you. You can shoot grenades out of it. It just looks weird and janky. And then finally, I think the most interesting one here, we have an android that I made. You just gotta pretend. Just pretend she's an android. Assume like a Terminator. And so for our android here, she actually runs really fast. You can actually change movement speed for characters. So I've increased her movement speed really high and given her long-range melee attacks. So the idea here is to run around and sword everything to death. She also can't regenerate health, so I gave her 20 nanomeds. However, I think I'm going to go with Sergeant Gunny here because I basically made him as there's a million enemies in the pit. Here's the tools to kill them. So he comes with a sword, a flamer, a auto rifle, which isn't automatic. It's called auto rifle, not automatic. And a mag pistol for the penetration for robots. As well as a ton of ammo and some grenades. Now the only difference between like a normal soldier and Gunny here, Gunny has 99 Decipher. However, he's trash in anything else that would even resemble trying to pass a skill check. He's got 10 lockpick, he's got 5 computer, 15 medical, 10 foraging. He does have, well, so this is a little odd. If you look in the, I'm not sure if this is vanilla, I'm pretty sure it is. There's actually 2 mechanicals here. It takes the first one, I believe. It's in the files. Mechanical is actually listed twice, and I changed the second one to 10. I'm pretty sure if we jump in here, Gunny's gonna have 50 mechanical, because I wanted him to have very poor stat checks for everything but Decipher and the ability to shoot things. That's why his assault weapon and the pistols so high. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in at normal here with Gunny. So I have no idea whether or not these are balanced or not. I assume Gunny's probably not all that balanced. He does get a lot of skill points when he levels up. He gets like, I think he gets 5 stat points and maybe 8 skill points when he levels up. Let's check this. Yeah, mechanical is set to 50. Even though one of those is set to 10, I'm not really sure how that works. We got 0 electronics. Anything that would resemble trying to pass any sort of skill check, Gunny is not going to be able to do. So we will go ahead and set up our guns like this, med patches and all that's fine. So with the sword here, I did a test run as Gunny, and I actually unlocked pistol rounds. I think you need, I never made any. I think you need a what is it? The like crafting station, the lab bench or whatever it's called, to actually make pistol rounds. And we're gonna fell a lot of these trees. 68% for the tree. Yep, that's fell. I'm not sure if I've actually managed to successfully do a tree as our Gunny run. It says 68. I'm not sure if I believe it. All these fails. I would like to get a level up to show you guys the stat points. The other characters also, the stats and skills are all different. I don't exactly remember at the time. I believe the Sharpshooter actually gets a ton of stat points and very little skill points. I think that's what I did. In the tutorial video that hopefully should also be posted, I actually go step by step and make the Sharpshooter class in that tutorial video. So, theoretically, anyway, yep, it's another fell on these trees. So theoretically, everyone should be able to make their own characters, and it'd be really neat if anyone wants to send me their own character. All you need is copy this game and, like, any text editor at all. One of the unfortunate things about modding this game, though, we don't have access to... That is another fell for these trees. Okay. There's another one underneath the snow somewhere. There it is. We don't have any access to textures or models or sound files. That's another fell. I can't. That's like what, 6 out of 6 that I failed. Gunny cannot do trees. I don't know why. I figured a 68% chance would be good enough. But we don't have access to sound files. We technically do if we're stubborn enough. But it makes trying to send mod files a bit not great, because all of the important audio and models and all that stuff, it's kept in its own pack file, which is made by Unreal. You can use an Unreal tool to unpack them. He can't open that. Come on, Gunny. We do have 99% on this, though. Something. Energy cells. But all the stuff is kept in a pack file. So if we were to theoretically unpack that, it made me a bit dubious in terms of legality to... Because, like, theoretically, if I wanted to change the Marines' audio files to Sergeant Gunny's audio files, I would need to unpack the pack file, put in Sergeant Gunny's audio files, repack them, and like upload it, which that would be all the game files. It's like 6 gigabytes, and I'm not really sure you're allowed to, you know, upload game files. That seems a little bit much. You're allowed to, you know, upload things that you have made, but you can't just upload all the audio and stuff. So the other option would be to just send the audio files and have everyone who installs the mod unpack it themselves, which gets into, you're gonna need Unreal installed, and the average user probably can't, or like, it's just too difficult. It's possible for anyone to do it. Like, you just gotta Google enough, but you're really limiting your audience when you have to make them do some crazy thing to install mods. So as of right now, I didn't do any of that. We could theoretically one day be like the Dark Souls community, where they have a tool that does it for you. So we could, you know, send off the audio files and then have a tool that unpacks, puts the files in, then repacks. Though that may be also a bit dubious. I'm not entirely sure how that would work. Based on, because in order to unpack it, I think you need to use the Unreal tool to do it. The Unreal Packer.exe, which is, it comes with Unreal, the Unreal Engine, when you install the developer version. We do have to go that way. There's nowhere else to go. Gunny's gonna fail a lot of these. We got 28% chance. Yep. Don't shoot me from all the way down there. There's another guy closer shooting me. Oh, there he is. Just you gotta sort some rats. That's just what you gotta do. Still no. Here's the thing. I learned how to make pistol ammo, but I don't have a pistol. There's no reason to. Where is that? Is it like right there? I've lost it. I'm being zapped. It was sort of down there. But I can't make a pistol. I can make pistol ammo, but I can't use the pistol ammo in anything. That's my issue I'm running into here. I do have the sword. Sword's pretty nice. Sword's even nicer on the android who can run at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Also, fun fact, for anyone who hasn't dived into the files and whatnot, there's actually a bunch of stuff in there that hasn't been added to the game yet. Every character already has their psionic ability, or psionic stat points assigned to them. Like say the engineer already has his mega empathy and whatnot, but there's no psionic skills to actually, or no psionic abilities to use yet. Very, very interesting. There's other things that like we really don't have too much access. I can't change model files. Like, I can change the inventory icons of things. That's actually given to me, so I could change all this stuff to, you know, just sandwiches if I really wanted to. But I can't change the outward model, which is odd. So I could be holding a sword, but it could look like a sandwich in my inventory, but it will always look like a sword in my hand. I don't know why that is. And some of the audio stuff is exposed, like victory message, I think, is exposed. Like it's listed as SOTSDEC default beep. I don't know why that is exposed to the character. It's a little weird. And that it's fairly easy to get through. If you have Notepad++, it's super simple. The only thing you had to make sure is I can see through there. And that's actually supposed to, this is the first time I think ever, right? Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, ever. Every time I notice things in games, like, oh, I can see through the wall, it's usually not supposed to be. No, you're actually supposed to see through the wall here. Look at that. Was there anything down here? Was this a dead end that just didn't get marked on the map? That's a dead end that didn't get marked on the map. Okay. And we do have to try and disable this. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. There we go. Very, very stunned. Okay, so I leveled up 4 times. Or 3 times. 3 times. So I get 8 skill points and 5 stat points. We're throwing everything into finesse. All of it. We're trying to get our skill points up because here's the issue. You can... I can 100% decipher things. I can't fix the computers, though. So, there's not much I can do. I think I can actually afford to buy it. Okay. Developer guys, you can't put the stupid thing. I can't see where the buttons are because the text box is in the way. That's my issue. I can't see. There's a text box. Did we go in here? Maybe not. No, we did. But it was locked still. I understand that the door was initially opened by enemies, but shouldn't the door have you've already been here? Oh, this is the entrance. That's right. It's not it's not labeled. But how was the door open on our way out? Shouldn't the door have closed by then? Pretty sure the door should have closed. Okay, down the next floor. That's a little virus guy just sitting here. And you better run. That's got quite the range on it. The one little blast, 57 damage. I wonder if that is blocked by armor. I assume it is, right? Why is he still on fire? He's just rolling around on fire. I'm so sorry. Oh, a weird dog monster thing. And there was an update to this game. I assume when I started working on the mods, that was after the that's a ton of enemies. That was after the update. I believe if the game updates, it will overwrite your mods. So make sure to back those up, which I have done. Just you never know. You never know. But I was hoping the update would make it so there weren't this many enemies. I don't know why there are this many enemies. I thought it was maybe just like a medic bug, perhaps. But no, it just looks like there's this many enemies now. Because we are not playing as the medic. And I don't think we have access to... There is, like, listed in each character, or at least some of the characters, are notes from the devs about stuff that we don't have access to, but as reference for them. And one of the things that we don't have access to is the enemies per floor. Well, for each character has the difficulty multiplier. We don't have access to that. That's the thing we don't have access to. We do, however, have access to the weapons, the items, and the rooms themselves. We can actually... We're going to have to chop through this door. You can actually change rooms and how many rooms are on each floor and whatnot. Like right now, if I'm remembering correctly, every time you go down a floor, it's 0.8... Or, yeah, it's 0.8 more rooms per floor. So on average, you should get 1 to 0 new rooms every single floor. It's really 1 extra room every other floor, kind of. / 2 extra rooms every 3 floors. You know. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's math. I can't do math. But we could change that. We can make this a crazy sprawling complex if we really wanted to. We can also change the way, or like, what guns do, like the ammo, how fast they shoot, how much ammo they hold, how much damage they do. You could even give yourself weapons that you're not supposed to have. Like, I could give myself a tail whip. But what happens is it looks like you're holding a visible gun, and you will do a kind of like a gun bash with it. Since the character does not actually have animation for a tail whip. Also, there's a couple really odd things you can do in the weapon edit, or not the weapon editor, but the character editors. Like, one option is locomotion, and every character has legs, every playable character at least. I'm not really sure what happens if you change that from legs. I don't know. I also don't know if these... I assume this would work in multiplayer if everyone had the same mod, right? Since this is, it's not dedicated servers. I think it's peer-to-peer. So if everyone has their mod installed, it should theoretically work. Who knows? Maybe it'll work if just the host has it installed, since there's no custom... It's really not any oh, I don't know. I don't know how the stuff works on multiplayer. I've never played multiplayer for this game. Oh, we got a robot. We'll get this. I think one of my big complaints here is I can't hit anything because I'm too busy getting like the aim punch, and it's killing me. I just want to shoot things, and I can't shoot the things. Let's go ahead and level up. That's one more level. But everything into finesse, lockpick, electronics, mechanical, engineering, computer, and that's all she wrote. Let's see. Gotta kill the Spider-Man here. Is there nothing? There's nothing in this room. Okay, so 40 minutes later. Oh my God! 40 minutes later, we're back. The gun's out of ammo. No, don't do it. Stupid dog things. So it's been 40 minutes since I walked in this room. Most of the people in my house are sick at the moment, so I had to run out of the store and get some supplies. So, my guys, he's just been standing in this closet for the last 40 minutes. What level are we on? It's been so long. I don't. That seemed like it comes out of the left speaker. I don't know why. I keep thinking he's not next. Like, that's not my own voice. It's weird. Do we have anything to repair our armor with? We have food pellets. No, we can repair our sword left and right. That's about it. Oh, we did not get very far on this floor. This is floor 3. We did not make it very far before I had to leave. And I didn't even know I was going to be going anywhere. I just, you know, Got a text was like, "Oh, please, we need supplies, or we're gonna die from the gangrene or something." I was like, "Oh well, since I'm like the only person who's not sick, I guess I'll go to the store." Watch out for that electrical hazard. It's gonna get me right in the torso. I need a polymer infuser. If anyone's got one of those laying around, maybe just email it to me. Be very helpful. There's a box. 99% chance of success. Come on here. Oh, we got some rifle ammo. 45. Pretty good. Let's see. We can't really handcraft anything. Well, oh, we can make lockpicks. I will make lockpicks. Just on the off chance we find a weapons locker. And you never know. We have 2 grenades. We don't have that many. There's that spider again. There he goes. When I was doing my test run of Gunny, I somehow ended up with 9 grenades. I don't know how I ended up with that many. I was very confused. I didn't even remember how many grenades I gave him originally, so I was trying to think, did I really give Gunny 9 grenades to start with? No, I give him like 2. Ah, food. The food land. Anything interesting in here? There's an angry dog monster. Just toast him up a little bit. We can make some lunch. Oh, well, maybe. 91% chance to attempt to make lunch. Make as much lunch as we can. Oh, yeah, look, there we go. We got 35, 38, 99, 35, and 45. That's weird. I thought I learned a new sandwich. I thought I learned, like, is it handcraft only? No, I thought I learned something. It wasn't the sod switch, I don't think. Maybe I did learn the sod switch. Let's just do cooked meat. That's the one we can successfully do. So, let's just do cooked meat. I think that's most of this floor. Looks like we have maybe one more room down past the elevator. Maybe. I do still hear robots, so it's probably an armory. Or a landmine. It could be a landmine. That's fine. Gunny will take that directly to the face. Hey, you guys got any... Oh, it's a bedroom. Got any weapon repair kits in here? I still think that comes from behind me or something weird. It very well could. I don't know how this game works. Like, maybe... oh, the bat's still alive. There he goes. Maybe instead of making my character say things, what happens is when he's gonna say something, it spawns the sound on the floor where I'm standing. You know, that would be a terrible idea. I would not suggest you do that. But it's possible. Yeah, console shuts down. That's fine. Let's see, 96%. We probably got this. There we go. Medkit. That's okay. I'll take a med kit, I guess. If I remember right, we need explosive parts to make handgun ammo. That goes up. We want it down. We want the green one. Green for good. I kind of wish the lights would stay on. It's very dark and spooky. I don't want to be spooked out. Yet here I am, being spooked out. Elevator door, here we go. Turret. Oh, bear. Hello. Goodbye. You get out of here, bear. Yeah, you better run. Don't you come in here and try and stab me in the torso. It's rude. Get that turret from way down there. This is where the sniper would be going great. Too bad I'm not playing as the sharpshooter. I don't really know. I don't know if the sniper rifle does more damage, actually. Maybe I should have gave the sharpshooter... Bolos, don't you bolo me. Should have gave the sharpshooter this gun, since it shoots faster. Sharpshooter's gun is semi-auto... Or it's not semi-automatic, it's bolt action. And his stun ray is also bolt action for some reason. I don't know why. 79%. That's good enough to try while we sit here and wait. Apparently not. 60. I'll wait for that. There could be something interesting in there. Chop chop. 57%. That's okay, I guess. Good enough. I have no idea what I picked up. No idea. It's so dark. Have we even leveled up? I can't tell. Check my inventory. Anything interesting? We got lockpick set, med kits. We have some meat, some raw cheese, cooked meat. We'll go ahead and eat that.